Hi, my name's Brett, and I love my Dare phone from Verizon. And the reason that I bought it is because it's a great phone, Verizon's a great company, and it's got this application on it called the drawing pad. And the drawing pad allows me to draw pictures on my cell phone, which is fantastic. I'm an occasional artist, and I thought it might be fun to try that out. And so after giving it a good test run, I love it. I'm addicted to it. It's something that I do every day. So the purpose of this is to show you how you might be able to draw successfully some pictures on your phone. But first, I'd like to show you some of the things that I've done to give you an idea of what you can do on your Dare phone. To begin drawing with your Dare phone, the first thing you're going to need is a stylus. The Dare phone doesn't come with a stylus, so you'll need to get one. If you don't have a stylus, a good backup is a toothpick. Everybody can get a toothpick, so you can get a toothpick. But I bought my stylus for $6 at just a cheapo vendor somewhere, and it works out great. So you can use a stylus to draw on your Dare phone and be a lot more accurate than just using your finger. So the first thing to do when you want to start a new drawing is you go to the Tools menu, and then there's Tools. Scroll all the way to the bottom and you'll find the drawing pad. Once you're in the drawing pad, you can add a new drawing by clicking Add. It's actually a graded background. You want to get rid of that, and so change it to the widest pen width. You want to pick one of the solid colors here for you to work with, or if you feel like rainbow you can do that, but I always use the solid colors. And then you go in and you fill it in. There's no way to do this automatically, you have to do this manually. So you go in and you flood it all in, and once you're done, then you click Save. When your drawing is saved, you can rename your drawing so that it's more meaningful, so that you know what you're coming back to later. All you have to do is check this box right here, and then click the context menu, select Rename. It'll warn you that file associations will be lost. You say that's okay, and then you clear out what's there and you give it the name that you want to give it. Then you can go back into it, and there your drawing will be. You'll notice that here's the new name, ABC. One of the tricks I've learned when using the drawing pad is that you'll notice that if I draw a line, this is actually the thinnest line that I can achieve with the drawing pad application, but sometimes to create an effect that I need, I actually need something thinner. The way to create a thinner line is to first put down the first line. It's going to be thicker than you want it to be. Pick the color that's going to shade into that, and then step slowly toward it until you're able to thin out that line. You can see how I've done that with this. That way you achieve an effect that you can't get otherwise just by using the stylus. It's always a good idea when you before you start using the drawing pad application, it's always a good idea first to select from the Tools menu the touch settings, and then to calibrate your stylus so that it's as accurate as it can be when you go in and use the stylus. That way you're not going to be frustrated, or at least as frustrated, because it's never exact, but you're not going to be as frustrated when it's when you're using it to be able to get lines where you want them to be. So always calibrate your phone before you start. So there's a few tips with how to draw with your Dare phone. Once you get started with it, like I said, you really can't stop. It's a lot of fun to do, and I hope that you take an opportunity to try it out on your phone. Or if you're thinking about buying a Dare, it's a great idea. Verizon has a wonderful plan called the 30-day plan that allows you to test out a phone for 30 days to see if you like it. So I really encourage you to get the Dare. And I used to be with Sprint. Sprint's terrible. Verizon's much, much better. So I would encourage you, even if you're with another company, to give Verizon a try. Thanks a lot. Have a lot of fun with your Dare phone. Happy drawing.